Hello students, last class we are discussing about some of the agricultural practices in the process of agriculture. Yes, preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer and irrigation and types of the irrigation. What are the importance of irrigation? So, now let us look at the next important practice, that is protection from weeds. So, what are these weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants that grow along with our crop. Say, for example, you are growing paddy. If any unwanted plant is growing along with your paddy in a crop, you call it is a weed. So, you want only paddy plant. Why these unwanted plants? These unwanted plants grow naturally because certain birds may carry the seeds of unwanted plants to our crops, or before tilling the soil, if the soil is not properly removed from weeds, there may be seeds of the weeds in the soil. When sow the seeds of the paddy, then along with weeds may grow. So, these are so many chances or ways by which the seeds of the weeds reach the crops. But weeds are very dangerous. How they are dangerous? Weeds will compete with original plants. So, this is the original plant. See, this is a paddy. So, this is the weed. The weed will compete in nutrient and water. Yes. In water supply, giving the water supply to the crop, the weeds will take in a more water. We will supply the fertilizer to the plant. The weeds will use the fertilizer. This will cover the plant, so by that the shade of the weed will fall on the plant. It will not produce proper food because it covers the original plant and the sunlight is not fall on the original plant. The photosynthesis process will not occur properly in a original plant. So in this way, some of the weeds is also affect on the original plants. Clear, students? Sometimes harvesting, if they cut the weeds along with the food crops, if that is eaten by animal or any other human being, it's dangerous because certain weeds contains poisonous toxic substances. So in such a way they are dangerous. So however, weeds are big problem to farmer. So what to be done now? We avoid the weeds. The tilling of the soil must be done properly, that is flowing. If any weeds or they should be the crushed, and whatever I do, you see that the removal of the weeds must be done before they start flowering. After they stop flowering, they produce seeds. So if you cut also seeds, the plants grow and again. The weeds can be removed by some special tool called by kurfi. By using one of the special tool, we call it is a kurfi. The manually some labor is allotted this. Some people's allotted this and go to the field and cut the weeds with the help of kurfi. It takes a long time. Some farmer, they do not use this, like some of the physical method, do not use any labors. What they will use? The second method we call it is a weedicide. The weedicide or the chemical, they will spray the chemical. You may get it all If you spray the chemical, the original plant also may be die along with the weeds? No chance, student. Weedicides are designing such a way that they kill only the weeds, not any original plant. There are somewhat we can observe there are two methods. We can observe the physical removal manual removal method by applying the labor using tool kurfi, or by plucking by hands or iron blade. So there are techniques we can use it in the first method, and the second one by using chemical we call it is a weedicide. The next practice is harvesting. It is an important practice. So this is care the farmers to cut the crop, cut the product and collect the product from the crop. Generally, yes, real crop will come to maturity at the period of time 3 to 4 months. After 4 months, crop is ready to cut, right? So this is very important, because before cutting there should not be cyclone or rainfall. All the efforts, all the investment, everything will wasted. If there any kind of cyclone before harvesting, so it is very important time. Carefully, the time the crop is totally dried and ready to cut. Nothing should be happen. No natural calamities happen during the time of harvesting. So here the harvesting, it includes some of the steps. They are first one threshing and second one is winnowing. Threshing is cutting the crop. It is done by either using by sickle, by manually farmer. They employ the labor by using sickle. They were cut the crop, which is done manually. This is called threshing. Other one is using the combine or harvester. Combine means it is a big machine which is having the facility to cut the crop, to separate the grain from the crop. Directly the grain will be packed in the packet in the bag. So everything will done in one go. And the second we call it the winnowing. The second method is winnowing, separating the grain from the spikes. Both the methods will done same time. Then winnowing means separating the grain from the spikes. Clear? Yes. Either this way the crop will cut. Now the crops is cut, the grains are collected in the bags. What to be done? Immediately we cannot selling, so they store it to be some time. The grain has to be mature completely. It should be stored to the rice mill. If it is rice, it will polish it and retail sold to the market when they get profitable price. So to do all this takes some time. When this keep the grains, if you keep them open, environmental factor, rainfall, temperature, everything will spoil it. If they keep them simply in godans, there is the problems with pest, rats, mice. They will make holes to the bags and spoil the grains. Now the task is storage. After harvesting, the grain is to be stored properly. Now let us see the issues linked the storage. Already you know, once the crop is harvested, the grain should be stored from the moisture. They should be protected from the humidity, from high temperature, from rainfall, from all these factors. So moreover, from the pest, rats, mice, and other animals with some. Then we also those animals also damage the grains. To get profit, the quality of grain must be in a good condition. It should be and very good quality. A farmer they need to store it well. Early day, the farmer used to storage beans. The storage beans made at the homes by using thatch and mud. They used to build up beans. Some of the small farmer they used to metallic beans to protect grains from the rats and other pests. Sometimes protect from small worms and insect and other small parasitic organism. They used to keep neem leaves in the bins. In large scale, large amount of grains stored in silos or granaries. How they are protected here? In large quantity grains are protected by using chemical sprayer. By all these, you can understand the thing what so. If the crop agricultural products, either the grain, either the pulses or vegetables or fruits, you must be washing properly before consuming. You tell to your mother also because all these food items sprayed with the certain chemical at certain storage, either growth or harvesting or the time of storage also. The food items are sprayed with chemicals, definitely they will harms our health. So in all these practices, farmer must have a good knowledge, should take good measure to agriculture. So agriculture or a crop production you are involved. We can see in this lesson only about plant, but animal also have certain products. Certain farmer grow the some animals to get some products like milk, egg, meat, poultry. These all getting from animals. This is also a part of agriculture. This is called as animal husbandry. So this animal husbandry includes many things. Poultry, hens are grown for egg and meat. Buffalo, cow grown, they are reared for milk, and the goats, sheep are reared for wool and milk. And honey bee are kept for production of honey. So in this way, all those are comes under animal husbandry. So I hope you understood clearly. Okay, thank you, students.